understand he's the father?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Why do you believe that?
Because I had slept with him more than I slept with Mr. Williams.
You're a liar. You're a straight low-down liar.
I owe $15,000 on a child that's not
He
mine.
signed the birth certificate.
She's basically roped me into signing a birth certificate for a child that she told me that was mine and has taken me to...
Luston marches in, ready to shake the floor. She insists Mr. Holmes might actually be her biological father, not the man whose name has been sitting on her birth certificate forever. Mr. Holmes fires back instantly, shaking his head and refusing to buy a single word of it. He's staking everything on the DNA test proving he's not the dad. And with that, this family showdown officially kicks off.
Good day.
Ms. Alston, you've come to court to prove to the defendant, Mr. Holmes, whom you first met at the age of 15, that you are his biological daughter.
Miss Austen wastes zero time before dropping her first bomb, taking everyone back to when she was just 15. She explains how she grew up believing Mr. Alston, whose name is proudly printed on her birth certificate, was her real father. Meanwhile, he was sending child support checks without ever questioning a thing. The plot thickens fast, and it's clear the road ahead is packed with emotional landmines. This ride through her past is already full of twists.
Birth certificate and paid child support for her. Ms. Alston, tell us how you first found out the defendant might be your father.
Well, Mr. Austin and my mom were married, so
Mr. Holmes then steps into the spotlight, serving up his own version of events from his younger years. He describes short-lived flings and moments he never circled back to, casting serious doubt on whether he could be the father. His casual encounters paint him as a brief cameo in Miss Austen's mother's life rather than a recurring role. The storyline keeps shifting as this paternity mystery gets even more tangled. Nothing here is as simple as it seems.
And because I met her at the school bus stop. She was in high school. 2 days later after I met her, I had sex with her. I called her again a couple days later, asked her to come back, and we had sex again. So it was kind of like a booty call. Yeah, I didn't know nothing about her until...
Miss Austen opens up about how abandoned she felt by Mr. Alston despite the legal proof tying him to her. She contrasts that with how warmly Mr. Holmes' family embraced her, no matter the uncertainty. It's a storm of emotions blending confusion, hope, disappointment, and longing. There's enough tension in this room to overload a cargo jet, and clearly, the emotional unpacking has barely begun.
Mr. Alston, explain that.
Your Honor, I hate to say this, but I hate him. I do, because he abandoned me and left me.
So when you say Mr. Alston abandoned you, did you try to have a relationship with him and he rejected you?
Then enters Mr. David Alston, the man whose signature is on that birth certificate, looking completely blindsided. For years, he carried the title of dad without ever hearing a whisper of doubt. His stunned expression says everything he never expected to be standing in this courtroom today. And just like that, the drama spikes another level. The air is practically buzzing.
She was told for the first 15 years of her life that you were her biological father, and then all of a sudden she was given another name. What do you know about it?
15 years ago? No, I just found out what?
Hold tight, because the moment everyone's been waiting for has finally arrived. The DNA test results are ready, and the entire courtroom goes silent. A drumroll hangs in the air as all eyes lock on the envelope holding the truth. One slick of paper is about to rewrite everything they thought they knew. The tension couldn't be thicker.
You are not Miss Alston.
Get the...
Why is she doing...
Childcare costs. The atmosphere shifts as soon as the names are announced. Just when it seems this court has seen everything, this situation proves otherwise. The audience quickly leans in for what's to come.
You are suing the defendant for $2,716.86 back child care expenses for your son.
The drama kicks up another notch when Mr. Zuniga accuses Miss Luce of infidelity. He claims she was involved with a man who suggests. The comment lands heavily in the room. Everyone seems to brace for whatever comes next.
Miss Luce, you worrying me now. Cause no, you're a beautiful young girl and I don't want you living up to your last name.
A significant photograph is then presented, showing Mr. Zuniga holding baby Marley. The image stands in stark anticipation as the judge announces the case of Stanley versus Williams. Everyone settles into their seats, while Jerome handles the usual formalities with precision. The air feels charged as eyes shift toward the parents at the center of the storm. Whispers ripple through the audience. Something big is clearly brewing.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Stanley versus Williams.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Miss Stanley wastes no time shaking things up with a bold declaration. She insists that Mr. Williams is absolutely not the father of her son, Ryan Alexander. She's confident today's DNA results will prove her right once and for all. Her certainty sends a wave of whispers across the room. All attention turns to the evidence yet to be revealed.
You have dragged your former fling, Mr. Williams, to court for a paternity test. Prove he did not father your 3-year-old son, Ryan Alexander. You admit to being intimate at the time of conception, but say today's results prove your son does not have.
Mr. Williams pushes back with emotion and determination. He tells the court that Ryan Alexander is his whole world and accuses Miss Stanley of pushing him aside for a new man in her life. His frustration spills out as he questions her motives. The tension between them sizzles. The courtroom temperature rises.
Alexander is the most important person in your life and claim the only reason Miss Stanley is doubting that Ryan Alexander is your son is because she has a new man in her life and doesn't want you around. Is that true?
The heart of the matter shifts to the nature of their past relationship. Did they share real feelings, or was it all just a quick fling? Mr. Williams believed they were headed toward marriage, while Miss Stanley calls the entire encounter a massive mistake. Gasps echo from the gallery. The divide between their versions grows wider.
What? How did you see the relationship, Mr. Williams?
She had us planned out getting married. She had us planned out get the cake. She had us planned out get I was taking her kids back and forth to school almost every day. I've done everything for her.
Aunt Mary soon enters the fray, clutching her phone, ready to drop receipts. She presents messages hinting at marriage discussions, though Miss Stanley adamantly denies sending any such texts. The situation quickly becomes a clash of conflicting claims. Everyone braces for more twists. This dispute shows no signs of slowing down.
This here is where she was texting me off of Facebook, asked me if I was Chris's aunt and that they were going to get married and she wanted me to do the wedding because I am a community chap. And I told her yeah, and she asked me how much would I charge.
Suddenly, chaos erupts as voices overlap and emotions spill over. The judge forcefully restores order while Aunt Mary pulls out photos she claims prove Ryan resembles Mr. Williams. Wide eyes scatter across the room as the comparisons are made. The drama intensifies with every passing second. It's courtroom chaos at its finest.
That was his son!
Just like him, outbucket. Understand you raised him as your son, and you're here today, and everyone is going to get an opportunity to present their case.
A fresh twist emerges when another message allegedly from Miss Stanley surfaces. This one praises Mr. Williams as a fantastic father. She calls the message a fake, pointing to possible social media meddling. Suspicion hangs heavy in the air. The audience can't look away from this digital mystery. Pressed for clarity.
Is another message you say Miss Stanley sent you. He is really good with my kids, and Ryan loves his daddy. Miss Stanley, did you send this message?
No, Your Honor, I didn't.
Miss Stanley admits she and Mr. Williams were involved at a time that aligns with Ryan's conception. Still, she firmly denies his paternity. The timeline raises eyebrows, but she remains unshaken. Layer by layer, their complicated past unfolds. Murmurs of disbelief fill the room.
And that,
Yes,
right?
He could be a potential father, but I do not think he is the father of my child.
So you're with the other man. How do you end up with Mr. Williams?
We met at my cousin's place. We were living in a trailer.
Mr. Williams shares his emotional account of missing Ryan's birth due to an emergency C-section. He claims no one informed him of the situation. The story elicits soft whispers of sympathy from parts of the crowd. His frustration feels raw. The emotional weight of the moment settles over the courtroom.
It wasn't because, for one, she wouldn't even call me to let me know she was having an emergency C-section at the hospital. I didn't know nothing about it the next day.
It's kind of hard to let you know anything, Mr. Williams, whenever I was put under sedation.
Miss Stanley then reveals she believes another man is the real father. She explains that their connection at the time was stronger and more meaningful. The judge listens closely as this new detail reshapes the narrative. The audience leans in, fully absorbed. The paternity puzzle tightens its grip on everyone.
He's the father?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You do?
Yes, I do.
Why do you believe that?
Because I had slept with him more than I slept with Mr. Williams.
You're a liar. You're a straight low-down liar.
A surprising turn arrives as Mr. Jennings, Miss Stanley's current partner, steps forward. He expresses unwavering commitment to raising Ryan no matter the DNA outcome. For 2 years, he has embraced the father role without hesitation. His sincerity softens the room. Heads nod in recognition of his dedication.
It's been determined by this court. Mr. Williams, you are not his father.
The courtroom hums. Miss Clary steps forward with striking confidence, heels tapping sharply as she insisting there's no proof he fathered Gage. Armed with what he calls explosive evidence, he vows to dismantle the child support claim entirely. His mission: clear his name and wipe the debt clean. The atmosphere crackles.
There's no
timeline unfolds. The court learns they weren't just neighbors, they were entangled romantically during breaks from their marriages. Living under the same roof, they slid into a complicated affair while still sorting as the emotional roller coaster climb.
The first year I was at my job working in the oil field, it was $1,026 a month for one child.
The case then veers into unexpected territory: medical genetics. Mr. Asado questions paternity based on Gage's numerous health concerns.
What evidence is that? She prints it up off of online
And
evidence?
this is what I do.
Thalassemia.
We're off.
Doesn't matter.
You know, he weighs 40. My son is 4. My son knows him. That's his dad.
As the dust settles, the judge reminds everyone that a signed birth certificate isn't merely paperwork. It carries lifelong commitments and legal weight that can't be brushed aside. The courtroom grows silent as the spotlight